Hi everybody, I wanted to share a testimony about how I got prayer for my teeth and the cavities went away. So when I was 19, I found out I had 11 cavities that needed to be filled, and I was really surprised because I had always taken care of my teeth. And I did not take care of them right away. I let it go for a few years, and then I finally got them filled, but then I had more develop. And so between the age of 19 and 32, I had all my teeth filled, and some of them filled more than once. That's how many cavities I had. It was horrible. And I had 2 teeth pulled because they were so rotten. And I would pray over my teeth. I didn't understand why they were so bad because I ate healthy and brushed and flossed, didn't drink sodas that much. And so then when I think in 2013, I had my teeth completely all caught up with. No more fillings needed or anything. And then I moved states, and in 2016, I went to a new dentist since I moved states, and he said, "Oh, you need several more fillings." And some of them were in my wisdom teeth, and he was saying I should get my wisdom teeth pulled. And I was just like, wait, how can this be? Because just in 2013, I had everything caught up. How could I develop cavities that fast again? And he said, well, the dentist that you went to, it doesn't look like they really did it. Like they said they were doing it, but they didn't do it. And I was so disappointed and just felt so attacked by the enemy in this area of my health, you know? So I wanted a second opinion, and I didn't really like some of the ways that dentist office ran. So I switched dentists, and he told me the same thing, that I would need wisdom teeth pulled and more fillings and all that. So I got 2 of my 4 wisdom teeth pulled, and that was really not fun at all. And then I decided to go to Ernest Angley's church in Akron, Ohio. He is on YouTube and has his own website, Ernest Angley Ministries. And he is known for documented miracles. He's been in ministry for years. He's 97 years old now, I believe. And he's done a lot of miracles in the U.S. and in Africa. So he is amazing and such a man of God. So I went to his church for prayer, and he prayed over me, and you could just feel the peace in the service in their building. You could feel the power. It's very, very awesome, unique place to go check out. And he prayed over my teeth, and he put his fingers in my ears and pulled out, and I did feel the power of God. And so the big test was to come home and see my dentist, right? So I had an appointment to get 2 fillings and 2 root canals. So I went to see Ernest Angley last October 2018. And my fillings and root canals were scheduled for November, December. So when I went, the dentist said, why do your teeth look different than, before when you were just here? Because I think I was just there in September and he'd taken x-rays. And I was like, I don't know. And he said, this looks like you got a filling. And I was like, really? And I said, well, I'll tell you what I did. He said, did you go to a different dentist? And I said, no, I would only be faithful to your office. I don't go anywhere else. And I said, I'll tell you what I did, but you'll probably think I'm crazy. And I told him about Ernest Angley. And I said, this guy prayed over me, and I guess I got healed. I honestly hadn't really expected it, even though I wanted it so much. I was very amazed. And my dentist said, oh, well, I don't believe in that stuff. And then he was very curious. He was asking all these questions. He said, how much did this guy charge you? I said, nothing. It's free. It's just the power of Jesus. And he's like asking all these questions. And then the attendant took a tract the dental assistant took a tract that I gave her. And she was so excited, and she totally believed. She said, I'm going to have my kids prayed for. I'm going to watch this guy on YouTube. And it was really exciting to see Jesus prove himself to these unbelievers, And I honestly left the office still a little skeptical. I was like, is there any way that the dentist could have been wrong, or like why? I was so confused, you know? And so I went back in a couple months later and had my teeth checked again. And he said they looked fine. Like there wasn't anything to be done. He said I'm not going to just charge you money and pretend like we have to do something here. So he took x-rays again. So we compared the x-rays from September to January, and we saw them, the dental assistant, a different one, saw them. Like everyone was amazed that you can see where the teeth improved. There was still some little black spots. They're the type of cavities that a dentist would just tell you to keep an eye on, not big enough to be filled, but keep an eye on and make sure this doesn't grow type of spots. And you could definitely see difference on the side-by-side x-rays. And Ernest Angley Ministry, they have this, like, where people will bring their doctor reports and prove that they got healed from cancer or what have you. And so that was January. Okay, so that particular dentist was being paid through my prenatal insurance. So after I had my baby, I could no longer go to him. And so I had to switch dentists again. And I just went to one in May and had my like biannual cleaning. And I thought for sure this new dentist would say, oh, you have these little small ones, keep an eye on these. And he took x-rays and he said I had none. And I said, sir, I just, my prenatal dentist, he said, I do have some little itsy bitsy ones. Are you seeing those? He said, no, you have nothing. There's nothing. And I was just like, wow, a third opinion, and it just like the first dentist I went to when I moved to this state said I had so many that needed to be filled. And then I started to get them worked on and had teeth pulled, and it was just horrible. And then Jesus healed me, and he healed me progressively because it looked pretty good. My teeth looked pretty good after we got back from Ernest Angley in October. But it took like 4 or 5 months for them to completely clear up, or like maybe 9 months to completely clear up. Anyways, I just wanted to share that testimony. For anybody who wants to go to Ernest Angley's website, they will mail you free prayer cloths, and a lot of people have gotten healed through that. And they also have a magazine, they have CDs, they have YouTube teachings. If you fast forward to the end of the YouTube teachings, it shows Ernest Angley healing people, and it's completely awesome and real and powerful. Also, they have a hotline and a phone and a 1-800 number. Or no, it's not 1-800. It's an Ohio number that you can call for prayer. It is busy a lot, but sometimes you can get through and get prayer, and that's really encouraging too. It's a 24/7 prayer line. All right. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.